officials stand to cry for peace to come back to the Somalia.
The gesture, according to officials, will greatly assist the ECOFIPA officials headed by the Gambia in preparing for a high-level convergence to be held in the country at a later date. For Grts News, I am Aissatou Mane.
Operatives of the National Drug Enforcement Agency have made huge drug seizures in the West Coast region. Two suspected traffickers were arrested at different locations in Somita and Brikama. A third suspect, according to NDA officials, managed to escape, leaving behind huge quantities of what is believed to be cannabis sativa loaded on a horse cart. Louis Mendy tells us more.
Over 355 kilograms of cannabis, the biggest seizure of the year, was recently confiscated from 3 suspected drug peddlers. One of them, Anso Sanyang, is a 28-year-old boy, resident in Somita village, Fonyi Belafed. The suspect was arrested by officers of the National Drug Enforcement Agency following a raid that revealed 2 cartons of suspected cannabis and some hidden in a cooking pot found in the ceilings of the compound roof of the suspect. The quantity is said to have weighed 24 kilograms in total.
Altogether, he was arrested with 24 bundles, which was concealed in the ceiling. Later, the officers conducted a further search and discovered some quantities of cannabis in a pot hidden under the bed of the accused person. He was arrested and all the quantities that were seized were exported together with the accused person to Birkama police stations.
Aliuba from Birkama Jida is another suspect currently helping NDA officials in their investigations. Acting on a tip-off, the 21-year-old was interrupted in Birkama with 23 kilograms of suspected cannabis acquired from the neighboring Kasama region. According to NDA officials, the suspected drugs were transported using this bicycle.
And whilst acting on this tip-off, an ambush was laid at the outskirts of Jeddah village, waiting for his arrival. At about 0400 hours in the morning, the accused appeared with his pedal bicycle, which was carrying the cannabis. And he was arrested, searched, and found with 23 big bundles of suspected cannabis.
The third suspect, understood to have escaped arrest after a bitter tussle and tough chase by the NDA operators, was found with 13 bags of suspected cannabis loaded on a horse cart. The suspect, who escaped into the thick bush of Casamas, was understood to have acquired the suspected drugs from the Casamas region and was using the Gambia as a transit route to other parts of Senegal.
The horse cart and the said drugs were arrested and escorted to Sibanor police station, during which it was confirmed that the horse cart was carrying 13 bags of cannabis containing 315 big bundles, which weighed over 300 kilograms. The horse cart and the said drugs were impounded and they are currently at Sibanor police station.
The suspects, according to the NDEA public relations officer, have broken the law.
They were charged for drug trafficking contrary to Section 43(4)(e) of the Drug Control Act and dealing in prohibited drug contrary to Section 33(1)(a) of the Drug Control Act, respectively.
Punishment that awaits such offenses is enormous. The potential fine of a $1 million or, in default, serve 10 years behind bars. This is latest drug seizure spearheaded by the NDEA, as they show resolute to sanction the consumption and prevalence of drugs in the country. But inasmuch as the agency is intensifying its war on drugs, recent development shows a worrying upsurge in the trafficking of the illicit drug cannabis. Louis Mendy, GRTS.
Students of St. Mary's College of Maryland on an exchange visit to the Gambia recently held a reception in celebration of U.S. Independence Day. Mamadou Diallo was at the reception and he now reports.
July 4th is American Independence Day, a national holiday in the United States where people come together to celebrate and reflect on the struggles of the founding fathers who fought to free the country from British colonial rule. In the Gambia, St. Mary's College of Maryland, through its educational and cultural exchange program, organized a reception